Okay, so it's been a few days since I've done a character review. I unlocked Sonic with the event recently, and he was the last 2-star that I did a character kit dive on. Now, technically, I did Genos already in my initial impressions video, but I don't have a Genos video that's standalone. And since it's just him and Fubuki left, we're just going to go ahead and do Genos right now, because I think with Fubuki, I want to do her with the rest of the Blizzard bunch in one combination video. Now, everybody should know what Genos does, so this video is not going to be too compelling, but hey, if you needed a refresher, or you just wanted to hear me talk about the skills, then please go ahead and give this video a like. Group attack, self-explosion upon death is his specialty. I'm Master Saitama's disciple, Genos the Cyborg. Is it Genos or Genos? I don't know. You pronounce it how you want to. I'm going to say Genos. Anyways, his basic attack, Incinerate, attacks the confronting enemy, dealing 90% damage with a chance of 25% to knock down the enemy and a chance of 25% to burn the enemy for 3 rounds. Burn inflicts damage over time at the end of the round. Now, just a FYI, burn, the amount of damage that it inflicts at the end of the round is based upon the attack on your Genos. Therefore, you should think about adding a blade set to Genos. It's probably the most beneficial set for Genos. However, there are a lot of characters that use a blade set, so I'm currently running just some whatever set because I'm not really that big of a fan of Genos. He was definitely the one character when I first started playing this game. I was like, oh, I want to play with Genos. And it's like, oh, everybody gets him. Well, I still think he's great. The reason he's great is his Incineration Cannons. It's one of the few true AoE's mastery skills in the game. There's not that many. There's not that many. Not very few people have an area of effect or area of damage. Right, attacks all enemies, dealing 130% damage each, with a chance of 35% chance to burn the enemy with a chance. So the wording is a little off for me on these. A chance of 35%. I feel like it'd be clearer if it said it with a 35% chance to burn, but it's fine. To burn the enemy for 3 rounds. So let's go ahead and check out that skill preview, even though we've all seen it. Boom. See, now the great thing about this is for player versus environment is the AI does favor Genos' ability, and that does give you the combo of 5 right out the gate, which is good to trigger anybody that's got a 5 combo trigger, such as Carnage Kabuto, Combo Infinity, and I think there's a handful of more. I think Deep Sea King. I don't know why you use a couple of those characters. I mean, Konbu is great, but anyways, his first trait that he starts out with is Hot Pursuit. Chases a levitated enemy to drive back, dealing 105% damage. Very basic, very good. Alright, trait Machine Gun Blows. Now this is great because it's a trigger with at least 5 combos. So in player versus environment, he gets to that AoE and then trigger that 5 combos right away. Attacks the confronting enemy for 5 combos, dealing 135% damage in total. So not only does his AoE give you 1 hit on each target, which in player versus player will give you that 5 combo, then you get another 5 combo putting you at 10, which can then trigger any 10 combo triggers, such as Gyargan Shoop or Jerry Shoop, G-Shop, whatever you want to call him, the purple alien octopus guy. So he's got a 10 combo trigger. Now the most powerful character in the game, Metal Knight, also has a 10 combo trigger, so it's really great. Part expansion. For every 30 hit points Genos loses, his damage dealt will increase by 30%. Now, this to me says, if he's below 70% health, he's got a 30% damage increase. If he's below 40% health, then he's got a 60% damage increase. However, the wording is not 100% clear. Does this mean if he loses 30% hit points and gains it back that he loses that damage, or does he keep that damage buff and you can keep getting it and getting it and getting it? I'm not sure. and I don't have the patience to go test. So, but that is really good. So basically, the closer he is to dying, the more damage he's going to do. Last hit. This is his suicide. If you remember from the cartoon or manga, I think it was in the battle with Mosquito Girl. He thought he had lost after she transformed, and he was about to self-destruct till Saitama saved his life, right? And so this last hit is when dying, Genos will explode and attack all enemies, dealing 150% damage each with a 50% chance to burn the enemies for 3 rounds, which is really great. So in player versus player, it's fine if he dies because he's going to get a lot of damage out when he dies. It's not going to be like Stinger where his final hit when he dies can be stopped with Bond, right? And then Sonic also has after he avoids fatal attack once, and then he gets to do extra damage, but you could possibly control him, with a stun or something, and he might actually get that hit off. Where Genos' last hit is guaranteed, unless he's the last player on the board. If you kill the other 4 characters and he's the last one, no last hit. So let's go watch that skill preview one more time. Let me know what your thoughts are on Genos. Do you use him in Arena? Obviously, if you're brand new to the game, you are. Beautiful. I love the animation and the artwork for most of these skills. It's really, really cool. Yeah, so again, One Punch says subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what team composition are you building around Genos, and how are you using him. There is a cheese counter or cheese team out there in which I will get to eventually. The 2 most important free-to-play characters, Moomin Rider and Eyelashes, so look forward to that in the future. Till next time, I'm Doja Sun.